What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, four-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler at BPI headquarters in sunny, hot, warm, not Chicago, Florida. So we've talked about all these things. We've talked about chest, we've talked about back, we've talked even about rest days. And what's next? Well, you got the rest of the upper body. You got your shoulders and your traps. Now, Jay, a lot of people like putting traps on back day because it is a back muscle. You put them with shoulders. Now, two things. Why do you do that? And what are your favorite shoulder and trap exercises?
Let's kind of attack the shoulders and then I'll kind of explain. But for me, shoulder training is really, really important. Obviously, for what I did, I was one of the widest guys on stage, and everyone knows, I mean, your shoulder width kind of determines, you know, how wide you're going to look. You know, lats are important too, but I had to have a great shoulder development to be what I did in winning titles. So for me, shoulders, basis, presses, okay, variations, barbell, dumbbells, machine. I always prefer the dumbbell press. It's my favorite exercise. Okay, between that and the side lateral with dumbbells, which I prefer to do seated. So there's certain ways I like to perform exercise. I know we can talk about, you know, there's variations of them, but there's certain things that I like the best in way to perform them. I always work the routine. Sometimes I pre-exhausted with side laterals to start the routine, and then I'd go into a heavy press movement. But sometimes it would switch around and I would do the pressing movement and then work into the side laterals with dumbbells. But those two, I always flip around back and forth for my starting movements.
Okay.
Okay. And then, of course, you know, the deltoid has so many different heads to it.
Yeah.
Three portions, which I think you can work overall all those areas in the press or even the side lateral movement. But we do isolate and try to focus on certain sections. So obviously the front is with the pressing movements. The side is a side lateral movement, whether it be dumbbells or a machine. They have a lot of different variations now. Or reverse pec deck or bent over dumbbell you know, extensions for the rear delts.
Okay.
It's really depends on what is available and what your preference is. Now traps, okay, you're right. The traps are considered a rear muscle. I always just found them better to do with shoulders, okay, because a lot with the lateral movements, you feel a lot of the traps working, and I try to space. Like I said, I start shoulders after a day off, okay, so it's not like I work back the day before and I'm not going to work back the day after the way my schedule's set. Okay, so I'm actually getting a lot of inactive work when I do back training, but I'm really focusing and isolating the muscles, doing a shrug movement with either with barbell, dumbbells, or machines nowadays.
That pretty much explains shoulder days. Again, we got another day of training. We're still training.
Day 5 now.
This is it. This is the day. Actually, this is it's actually day 5 will be arm day, right?
Yeah,
arm day. So we're gonna bring it all together, finish the upper body because you know what's after the upper body. So click up here when it's up, it'll be up here. You can just click on that little box. Till then, there'll be a little coming soon. But we'll see you next video.